Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium, home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich... The Bearcats will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. So Oregon State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. To throw, it's Algier. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4. Do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. So Sam Houston's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Taylor has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great... Fires and picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, they wanted this guy catching the ball on the right side of the field. They could have just lined him up over there, but they didn't that time. He started off on the left side. He crossed the defense and made the catch on the right side of the field.
The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver shows motion. The run from the shotgun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Off the boot, looking for his man. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the ground with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Algier. Looking left. A strike downfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. And the Beavers are rolling down the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Slings it downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They'll throw it on 1st down. Coming after him. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. On the play. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Looking to throw for it. Makes a grab over the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The short hands, it's Taylor. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
10, Oregon State, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He leaves it with the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Algier. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. He's going to pass. And as he throws, can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The aerial assault continues. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Just ran him over. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Looking to throw, it's Algier. They're working that left side. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Zings it complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down, using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Beavers! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Amherst. They're trailing by 22 to Appalachian State.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. And he brings it back. Can you believe this? The final play of the first half. What a disaster. That might get the offensive coordinator fired at halftime. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Man, you just go over the offense like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Huntsville. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
The Beavers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Trying to set the tone with the run. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Off play action. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it at the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And the Bearcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd and goal coming up. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And here comes the field goal unit. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Going up top on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's caught. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They're bringing heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It is good! And now the lead is extended a little further. After the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Algier. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Trying to convert this second and short. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It's complete on the right side. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Going with the ground game left. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
He's tackled at the 31.
That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Use the play fake.
That is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, what a move! They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Feeling some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you've got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Algier. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over Tulane.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it on the right. Open runway ahead. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sam Houston. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Snapped it in the shotgun. Pressure coming. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt.
Sam Houston, 29. Oregon State, 17.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Dropping back, it's Algier. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. He will not pick up the 1st down, the desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Timeout called by the defense is their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home and come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oregon State, 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. On first down, here comes this offense. The give is to Taylor. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line.
Second down coming up.
Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.